Hi everyone, I'm Sam. Space on Daily Games. Today is April 11th, 2026. It is Saturday, and we're going to start with Wordle number 1757 first. Starting letter, let's see. We got O, okay. That's a good change from past few days of I think we've got a couple of X's and W's, and I'm gonna do that. Okay, so let's go down to O. We're almost there. Oakened, obese, octal, odder, olden, omber. Okay. I feel like since we haven't done Oaken, and Oaken is a pretty good word. I'm gonna try Oaken today. It's not the day for Oaken, but there is an E in there. Can't be an ER though, because E is not in the first spot. Okay. Don't know why, but I felt like trying debut. It's not debut, but we've got three letters, so I think that's pretty good. It could still be Suede, but didn't we just do Suede like last year, and that was like not too long ago, so I don't want to do that. What about Swede, a Swedish person? But that's more like a proper noun, right? So they might not do that. I don't think. Unless like there's a different meaning to it, but I'm not sure. Mm, could be something like prude. Crude also could work. It's not crude. Oh my god, it's prude, isn't it? And I said it too, and I said prude over crude, but then I saw crude, so I thought I'd go with the C because C is more common. Maybe there's other words that it could be, so I thought, why not try the C? But actually, I could have gotten a 3. Dang it. Oh man. Okay, let's check. Let's check calculator. All right, today's answer is prude. It did open. Not the worst guess, I suppose. 291. Okay, so that E was a little bit of help, but debut was a really good word. Debut was really good. Down to 10. That's pretty good. There's down to 10. So I got 10 possibilities. It could be crude, induce. I don't know how common that one is. So elude. Okay, that's a good. Exude, fudge, guide, judge, prude, pudge, and suede. So a couple of those, actually, no, a lot of those I didn't see at all. So I got kind of lucky by choosing crude, and it was just one letter away. So actually, you know what? I'm not that mad anymore. Looking at how many probable words there still were, like out of 10, and I needed just one more guess to get it, I think that was pretty good. So I think with crude, there really was, yeah, it's only proved that because it couldn't be exceed everything. So I narrowed it down from 10 to 1 with my third guess and getting in 4. Okay. Well, let's check if crude has been done before. I believe. Oh, crude hasn't been done before. Okay, so that's brand new. Debut was 2 years ago. But you never know. We have had 2024 words, recent words be reused, so they might reuse it at some point. Debut, but yeah, crude. I didn't know that actually was also a new one that we hadn't done before. Elude. I don't know about that one. Elude. Oh, that was 2023. Okay, could reuse that. Exude. Fudge, I think, has also been done before, right? No, fudgy. No, wait, fudge has also been done before. Okay, I thought it was done before. Exude. Okay, so we've got a couple of UDE words that haven't been done before. Guide, judge. I think guide, yes. Okay, that was 3 years ago. Judge. Okay, 4 years ago. Okay, so I mean, equal possibilities. I mean, there's so many. Pudge. Okay, pudge. Could think of pudge, pudgy. No, I haven't done before. Suede was yes last year, last May. Okay, so yeah, it was about almost a year exactly. Right. Okay, so that was I do remember that at least. Okay, decent 4 then. Let's move on to connections. All right, we are playing number 1035. Today's 16 words slash phrases. We've got angel, snowflake, jet, screwdriver, Bombay, strut, patron, beam, champion, Chelsea, column, ice scraper, spare tire, brace, sponsor, jumper cables. Hmm. Screwdriver it's also an alcoholic beverage, right? Uh, but I don't know. What about the other spare tire? Is that an alcoholic? Don't think so, right? Ice scraper. Are these things that you should have in your car just in case, like spare tire, jack, ice scraper? Don't be like in case if something happens to your like emergency things that you would keep, maybe. Suppose found in the trunk of a car. Okay, we kind of got the idea there. But we also have a point because I didn't say it specifically in the trunk of the car. But I just think that things you should keep in your car for emergencies. But or maybe I can second myself a point for that. Okay, fine. Bombay, what? Duck. Um. Hmm. Bay. Ends in bay. Ends in lake. Ends in sea. Ends in river. Okay, so ends in bodies of water. Because I don't know what else Bombay could be. Any bodies. Okay. Uh. Paid sponsor. Angel. Champion. Okay, so like your supporter, benefactor. Okay, yeah, I guess that counts as well because you support financially, right? Strut, brace, calm, and beam. I think these are all supports in architecture, right, or something like that. Structural supports. Okay, so this is financial. Benefactor is financial support. And then these are literal architectural structural supports. Okay, all right, that was pretty good. I don't know if it was that tough. That purple was pretty easy though, because Bombay. I mean, like I mean, it's a city. It ends in Bay. Chelsea is a place, or a team. You can think of it that way. A soccer team. And it ends in C. Screwdriver ends in river. Snowflake ends in lake. So these are all bodies of water. Pretty easy one. I don't think it's too hard to see. Because what else? What else could Bombay be, right? Because I tried a couple of things thinking of it, but couldn't think of anything else. So I looked at the word formation instead, and that was pretty easy to see once you got that one. So not that hard. I would say maybe this is like a 1 or 2 out of 5. Do that. And then, of course, even though I don't have an ice scraper personally in my own car, it makes sense that this is what would go in there. As like if you're in a country that has, regularly has snow, it snows, and that kind of wintry weather, then you would probably need this for emergency purposes, like you need to scrape ice off of, I don't know, your windows or other parts of your car because you might not be able to start your car or drive safely until you do so. The jack, of course, to replace your tires, spare tire to replace tires, jumper cable to start your car when it's not working, it's not running. These are benefactors. These are like kind of like like business benefactors. Like they're ones who support you. Typically, I would say financially, right? I would say that. So that was pretty easy as well. And these four also. I never heard of strut so much as a column support, but it makes sense. It does sound reasonable to put that in because I don't see how the rest would work for anything else. So yeah, that was a pretty easy one to remove by process of elimination. So not that hard at all. I would say 1 or 2. We're like in between that, but nothing too difficult. All right, so on to today's bonus game. We are playing Mini Nerdle. I think I might have played the regular Nerdle before on the channel, but I don't remember. Maybe I haven't had it. But I played regular Nerdle. It's a daily numbers game inspired by Wordle and love of math. Some using color clues and process of elimination. How to play? So each guess is a calculation. You can use 0 to 9, plus minus the asterisk sign slash or equal. It must contain one equal. It must only have a number to the right of the equal, not another calculation. Standard order of great supply. So calculate the multiplication first and the division before plus in mind. Example, 3 plus 2 times 5 equals 13, not 25. So you're going to do 2 times 5 first, 10 plus 13. The answer we're looking for is 10 plus 22. It's going to be 32 unless you turn off commutative answers in settings. I'm not going to change the settings at all, so we'll do that. If your guess includes, say, 2 ones, but the answer is only 1, you'll get 1 color tile and 1 black. Okay, so also only go green if the number is in the correct position when the full guess is rearranged as a winning commutative answer. Okay, so I think I played this before, so I kind of get it. So Mini Nerdle must be perhaps a simpler one, a smaller calculation. So the solution is a 6-digit calculation. Try entering 9 plus 5 plus 14 as your first guess to get some clues. I'll just disable it. So, okay, so I'm gonna have something equals something. Okay, so maybe 1. Could do like that. 1 plus 9 equals 10. Let's try that. Okay, so I think green means, hold on. Green. In the solution and in the correct spot. 2 is in the solution but in the wrong spot. Okay, so the 9 and 0 is not in the answer. So these are in the right spot. So it's going to be a 2-digit answer here. So the 1 has to be, or the 1 could be here actually. It's possible. Could be like 6 plus 5 equals 11 maybe. I could try that. 6 plus 5 is 11. Okay, close, but it's not that. So 4 and 7? Or 3 and 8, I guess. I'll try 4 and 7. It's probably process of elimination by this point. Nice, did it. So that's a pretty, what did they do? Okay, so apparently I won, woohoo! We could play the classic, which is tougher, so I could try that. Might as well since we're here, so. Classic Nerdle, hitting calculation. So this is a much longer one, of course, you can see it's 3, 6, 8, 8-digit calculation. Alright, so we'll disable hints for a second. Okay, so maybe I'll just follow something to what I was doing just now. Maybe 10 plus 90. No, that wouldn't work. 80. I don't. But I feel like I should try to go for more different letters, right? Maybe 82. So that would be 93. So this is like more digits, so because I can see. That guess doesn't. Oh wait, sorry. No, it should be. Never mind. Yeah, I'll do 12 plus 83. So that would be a 95. Sorry. Okay. So even the equals is in the wrong spot. So I think this tells me that it has to be a 3-digit answer. So it will be obviously something, 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 and then equals is going to be here. Maybe it's a multiplication then, perhaps. Maybe 20 times. Oops. Sorry. Obviously, it's not, because we already know it's not going to be there, but I'll give it like 28, times, I suppose it could be, what about 4? 28 times 4 equals, how much is that? Try to do the math here. Okay, so with the 4 is here, 8 times 4, 112. Okay, I know 1, obviously 1 is not in there, but, okay, that's quite annoying, so should I do something else then? Maybe 27 times 4, I could try that. 27 times 4 would be up here 108. So again, nothing with the ones. Maybe not. What about what about 8 times 6 maybe? Sorry, 6. How much would that? 8 times 6. 6. 2 plus 6 is 8. 8 plus 1, 12. Again, I'd still get the 1, 2. So maybe it's 48. Um, 2 would be. Wait, hold on. 48 plus 48 would be something 96. So there's no 9. Okay, so that's something. Well, what about 84 times 2? That would be 80. But that'd still be a 1 1 something. 84, 84. What about 78 times 2? How much is that? Still a 1 something, isn't it? Oh my god. I'm gonna try something. So we'll just do that. 78 times 2 is 156, which I already know is not going to be the answer, obviously. But so okay, so the equals is still not there. So is it can't be here. So it has to be. So it's a 4-digit answer. Okay, quite high, I think. Maybe 88. I mean, or it could be like it could be minus something, and then this will be equals 6 maybe. So could we do like maybe 888 minus 882? No, that no. Or minus 2 equals, that would be 886, right? 88. Ooh. 84. No, wait, that's already correct. So it's 4. Maybe 28 minus, 280 minus something equals 6. No, it has to be, I don't know. Or it could be divide, actually. Yeah, it could be divide. So 6 would be maybe like 480. Like 480 divided by 80 equals 6, right? I think that's not good. Oh, close. Wait a second. Okay, so it is divide. It's just somewhere else. Okay. Oh, interesting. Where is it then? 48 divides something. What? Really? So we still don't know where the 2 is. Okay. 4H2? Maybe minus? Or 48 minus something equals 6? Huh. That seems weird though. Man, why can't I see this? Okay, no, wait, it's definitely divide. It's definitely divide. Or maybe it's, oh wait, no, maybe it's divide and minus. So 48 divided by something. So maybe 48 divide by something minus 2. Or 48. No, it can't be minus 2. So it's the 2 has to be here, I think. So let's just do it this way. So 48 divide by maybe another 6 minus 2 equals 6. Is that correct? Hold on. Okay, 48 divided by 6 is 8. 8 minus 2 equals 6. Okay, I think I got it. No? What the heck? My math is terrible. But 48. No, hold on. Wait a minute. 48 divide by. Wait, 48 divide by 8. Oh, there's no multiplication. Is there a second division symbol? Because how would this work then? 48 divided by something, divided by 2. 48 divided by. So 6 times 2 is 12. So 48 divided by 4 is 12. Divided by 2 equals 6. Is that correct? 48 divided by 4 is 12. I think so. Oh my god. Damn. I didn't think they could do 2 divisions. Oh, I didn't think about that. Damn. Well, that was a rough one. Okay. I started off strong, I think, with 3 symbols kind of helpful. But I was thinking that, okay, maybe it's going to be a really big number. So I was wrong about that. Then I realized that, okay, so when we narrowed down the 6 here, and then I thought for sure that 4th one was a pretty good guess, but I was wrong about that. So that's a shame. Yeah, I thought maybe it was going to be divide and minus, because I think it was a pretty good answer. But that's okay. It's just not what they wanted today. But all right. I will leave a link to both the mini Nerdle and the regular Nerdle. You can try both yourself in the description and let me know how you did. Let's look at the comments from yesterday's video. Okay. Wait, scroll back here. Okay, Clara, you did letter puzzle number 79. Can't sleep anyway. Solved in 46 seconds with 9 moves. That's really good. Really quick. And then letter, you did theatrical course correction. Solved in 319 with 27 moves. Nice. You solved the normal more from looking at the way shapes fit in. The heart one was very fun. Yeah, I think the regular one is somewhat easy if once you get a hold of it. And like you said, sometimes you just go by the shapes and not by the words. Even I do that sometimes too, but sometimes I go by the letters. So I see like what could form what words, and I put them together, and that's how I try to solve it too. But yeah, I like that the hard one is a little bit longer, a little bit hard. So that one gives a bit more of a challenge. I enjoy that. Edward, you did tread, flare, acorn, and carom. Oh, acorn's a good guess actually, because I wouldn't think of carom over acorn, to be honest. You said I solved today's with flare, not, and the fact that it only took me from 18 to 30, 81 30 was awful. At least I got a 1 out of 3 at the end. Carob and the cargo were my other choices. What the hell is a carob? I've never heard of that. I've heard of a scarab, but I don't know what a carob is. The heck is that? Mediterranean evergreen leguminous tree. Didn't know that. A part of the carob tree. Okay, so it's either the tree itself or a part from that tree having a flavor similar to that of chocolate. Oh, okay, I may have heard of that than carob. Okay, it's similar to chocolate. Oh, what if it's cheaper than chocolate? Do people use that as a chocolate substitute, representative maybe? New York Times connections to the 12th May 2025 one rebound. Bank bounced carom and ricochet. So you did see it before. Ah, okay, so I have seen it at some point. I just forgot it, apparently. So there we go. None of my memories not really working great. Chance difficulty for yesterday's puzzle. 3 out of 5. You didn't have a meltdown like I anticipated. Yeah, I mean, maybe this shows that I'm growing and I'm learning. I'm not like who I was before. I'm annoyed, yes, but I wouldn't have a meltdown like spending like 10 minutes ranting about it because y'all don't have that kind of time and I don't have that kind of time. So they were obviously trolling those of us who object to using one of the answers part of the category, right? They knew what they were doing. Wina knows what she's doing. She's only seen these comments just like, huh, wouldn't it be funny though? Wouldn't it be funny? The joke was truly on me, though. I already had the pepper and pop-up connections in mind, but for some reason I didn't think they would use Swiss in a Swiss cheese connection or blue in a blue character connection. Oh, okay. I see what you're doing. I'm sorry that you got fooled. You got fooled. I did see the restaurant Red Herring, but that was in 4th as far as I know. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Okay, so glad that I there wasn't anyone. Maybe, I mean, it could be there was a very small restaurant chain that we're unaware of, but at least good to know that we didn't really see any major ones, except for the ones that we already saw, the 3 of them. Oops, okay. Let's look at Glacier Breeze's comment. Okay, so you did slant, carrot, cargo, and carom. Of course, I also would have gone with cargo first over carom, isn't it? Since Wordle doesn't seem to use regular past tense verbs, I was sure that green CR for my second guess would point to a long-awaited 3. Oh, I know, that's why I was saying, like, you Of course, you would have gone to cargo first. I would have thought so too. Alas, I knew it was all but a dream after simultaneously thinking of carry, cargo, and carom. I rejected carom for not being on the original answer list. I still chose cargo as the O would indicate. Should the NYT decide to go off script again? That's actually a good try. I mean, like, even though you weren't sure, but cargo is a good compromise to out of the three, right? I think that's a really good choice. So that you at least narrow down if you were down to a 50-50, right? Of course. And I didn't even see carom until after pressing enter on carom. Ooh, yeah, that's the thing. I don't see the carom one as well, but imagine if that was the answer one day, because I don't know, I remember it. Because I really don't think, I mean, I've heard of it now, but I'm afraid I'll just forget it if it ever comes up. Average 12.4, feeling 8%. Since none of us are playing in hard mode anymore, yeah, as far as we know, yep, I haven't, and I'm not. Yep. I will stop posting in sets unless there is notable trap and thus significant difference in the average and fail rate. Fair enough. Otherwise, the general trend is that the hard mode averages 0.1 to 0.2 guesses lower than normal with slightly lower failure rate. Yeah, I figured. Because they don't usually vary all that much to be significantly interesting, I would say. So, but thank you for all the while sharing the stats. Love that. Woohoo! I have now finished catching up and commenting on the week of videos I've missed. Oh, wow. I mean, I saw your comments, but I haven't had a chance to read through them and reply to them yet, but I will try my best to read through those. Thanks so much for commenting and watching back my videos. I always think it's so cute that people actually want to watch what they've missed. I just feel like people just go continue from where they start watching again because if they went somewhere. I don't know, people actually rewatch or not rewatch. Let me say that, like catch up. Catch up is what I meant. You say, can't believe it's been exactly 1 year since finding your channel. Edit in the last 2 videos. I don't know what the hell is one behind. Oh, dang it. Am I off again? Oh, gosh. I gotta check the last 2 videos. That means the ones from yesterday and the day before. Oh, gosh. I better double check that because I probably got the number wrong when it was a day that I didn't film it or something. I can't remember, but I gotta check. Thank you for letting me know. I'm gonna go and look at it now and try to fix it. But yeah, thank you. And also, woo, congrats on 1 year since, I don't know how you found my channel, but maybe just recommendations or something like that. But thank you for being here with me and watching and commenting. It's always fun to play with y'all, all these games. All right, I'm going to go and fix those now. Edward said, welcome back, but not quite caught up. I don't see it coming for yesterday, 9th April, and considering the answer, I really wanted to see your reactions to the solution. You should be said, thanks. The comments will be hidden and made viewable only as toggling sort by newest. Should it disappear later on, I've got it copied and pasted into a document specifically for YouTube replies. You never know what kind of antics this wording censoring algorithms are up to. Exactly. I still don't understand how they censor and decide what to show and not show. I've also found that the trick of toggling the sort by newest to be quite helpful, but sometimes it doesn't work all the time because that one about I remember, like, Edward, you had the VPN comment the other day. They hit that one as well, so that was quite annoying. And toggling didn't do anything, so I was really annoyed about that. But I did, force myself, like, going to the live video and seeing the comments there rather than the studio version at the back because they don't show everything. So that's what I could hear. But yeah, thanks so much for your comments. Let me know how you did for today's Wordle Connections and Mini Nerdle